Damn, man. John got a lot of randoms in here, cuz.
Yes, he does, bro.
Yo, Tim. They go tell Tim over here, Tim.
They gonna tell me, yo,
Somebody
TJ.
sleep on the
What's up,
couch.
Tim?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, so why are we here? Like, can we even record here?
Yeah, listen to this nigga.
Can we record?
This is what we gonna do. We gonna pour a shot, and then 5 minutes after that, I'm gonna say, "Shots up," and we gonna take them. Then 2 minutes after that, we gonna take another.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Whoa. What about him?
Him, Fred. He just smiled and said,
Yeah.
"Yo."
Really though? Yo, that's out of pocket, bro.
That makes sense. I'm trying to get down. That makes sense. Okay. Yo, what's that noise? What is happening?
Noise, yo, watch how you talking about my children. That's not noise. It's a brand, image, systems, way of life. Brother from another.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely excited to be here. My other question though is, are y'all drunk every episode?
Every episode, bro.
Every single one of them. Look, listen, you get your Bombay, maybe some lemonade, or some Kraken, or some Jim Beam peach, and then it's on after that, man.
Okay, I can get down with that. Well, I guess the bigger question after all of that is, so we drink and do our job?
Yes, sir.
Listenership loves it. Shots up.
Brother from another, 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 brother from another.
Boogaloo.
What's happening?
We dropping a doubleheader this week.
Why you lie? And why you tell them that? Just let it be a surprise.
They got to listen to it.
Why you lie though?
Doubleheader. And John's phone won't be on silent, so he can't fucking check me right now. And John won't put on the fucking Sixers game that I've been trying to watch Tyrese Maxey get off, but he won't put it on because I won't be focused. You wait till it's football season and we record at 6 and the Eagles play at 8. Y'all watch. Y'all watch.
Hey, everybody.
We'll be done before the game start.
I hope, because
Allegedly.
I ain't no good if the Eagles playing. I guarantee it.
Y'all see how you just ignored what I asked, all right?
What you ask me?
Why you lie?
Lie about what?
Just how you open in the podcast?
What, Boogaloo?
Yeah.
Where's the lie? I'm asking where's the lie?
That's what you said you was gonna do this episode?
Oh.
Only speaking facts, kid. Only speaking facts.
I just be talking. I just be talking.
No, he's speaking facts.
Make sure you speak it to the mic. Cause you be low.
Or you just be loud.
That's why I said you speak it to the mic. You can turn it away from me. They gonna fucking hear me.
As you look into the mic and do it. Tim, how you been this week, man? What's up, y'all?
Pretty good. It's been kind of a busy, hectic week. I mean, we got 2 weeks before classes start, so I can just kind of see my personal life, travel life slowly dwindling away.
You still working from home?
Keep it fun.
Nah, we've been fully back in the office since July 1. I've been in and out of the office since January, so I was going in at least 2 or 3 times every weekend since January, but like every day for the last month. Hate it with a passion. Dislike it, but it is what it is. So
hate it with a passion.
Hate it with a passion to
dislike
it.
You know,
I did all that to not get in the camera. Still was in the camera.
It's both.
Oh.
So all good though.
Don't you gotta dislike something to hate it with a passion?
No. You gotta love it to hate it with a passion. Love is hate.
But you gotta get past it. Like it's like a chart. Like it's like a XY slope chart. Like
you can like something.
You gotta get to dislike first, and then as it continues, then you go, now I hate it with a passion. It's like
and I think that's the opposite. I
flow.
Think you love something first and then you hate it.
I mean, yeah, of course you gotta have a contrast, but I'm saying like
John, y'all literally said the same thing, John.
No, he's saying that you have to dislike something first to hate it. And I'm saying you don't have to dislike it. You can go from loving somebody to hating it instantly. You don't need a dislike phase.
Chase talking about the continuum of how you get there. So you start by not knowing what it is, then you like it, then you love it.
And I'm saying that
once you love it, eventually from love it to hate it with a passion. You got to pass dislike.
And
you
I'm
have
saying
to go through it.
And I'm saying no. I'm saying that instead of you can take 95 straight up instead of stopping some places.
Yeah, you still got to pass it though. You got to pass that exit.
I don't have to pass the city though. Dislike is a city, not a state.
What city on 95 you pass?
That I have to pass?
Yeah,
Shit,
Richmond.
you got to pass Delaware. If we're going from Philly to Durham,
that's a
let's say.
state. I'm saying city.
Well, I mean, it's in the cities are in the
Richmond.
state.
Got to pass Richmond.
Yeah, and that's dislike.
How about this?
Richmond is dislike.
You can get to Atlanta without going to North Carolina.
Yeah, you can.
So that's the dislike.
Not on 95 though.
That's the dislike.
You got to take another route.
That's still a dislike.
No, you got to get through dislike to get to hate it with a passion. That's all I'm saying.
No.
How I feel.
Well, how you feel? I'm done.
Yeah,
Can't control your feelings. Your feelings are valid.
You speak through facts, so we see how that turned out. Yes, that nigga who the greatest artist of all time is.
Don't do that. That was
Ain't no fact in that.
Yes, it is. That was pre.
There's no fact in that.
Tell me, y'all not scared of the Lambda variant?
Absolutely. 100%.
Scared of it?
That's what I asked him. He said absolutely. See, did he go through a dislike or like or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he disliked it too.
He don't hate it. He don't hate the Lambda variant. Why you scared of it?
I think it's more so not the virus itself, but with like the implications of it. So like right now we see a lot of people who haven't gotten the vaccine who are now getting it and trying to figure out how I got it. And it's like, because you didn't get the vaccine. And then people who do have the vaccine, you know, they're having severe symptoms than from the Delta variant. It's not terrible. It's not like end of the world symptoms, but there's just a worse reaction. And so it's kind of like the evil of both sides, right? It's a double-edged sword where you got the vaccine, but you can still get it, and it implications, and you don't have it, and you can catch it, and then it can really have implications. And then beyond that, it's like back in a lockdown situation, or there's all the work I've been doing for the last X amount of time that I have to shift to another way of thinking or doing or implementation. You know, I think for like folks who are older generation wise, like, what does that mean for them? And, you know, how do they deal with it? And what is the implications of that for us? Like, so I think that's why I'm scared of it. Now, on the flip side, I would say that I thoroughly have voiced time and time again, I would love to work from home again for a multitude of reasons. But I just think, you know, I don't know. I just find a lot of peace in being at home working wise right now. And I think with all the things dealing, like even outside of like the virus itself and how it's just continuing to evolutionize, things like racial wars, financial situations, just a bunch of things I think us people of color have to deal with. I don't know. I think we just deal with it better at home than having to go to work and fake the funk and be supportive for everybody else to then come home to try to find support for myself.
You say evolutionize instead of mutate?
I mean, do you want to Google the word and see if it exists?
No, I just asked. I just asked did you say that? I'm not arguing.
Oh yeah, evolutionize. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta say mutate.
This nigga just check my intelligence. You want to Google it, nigga? You don't know what this is?
Right, nigga. I teach people.
Nigga, I work at a university. Nigga, I'm representing my university right now. Nigga, you want to Google shit? I just asked you to use it. I just sorry, excuse me.
Well, I think part of it too, like, and not to get like particular about the word choice, but more so I think the virus itself. It's one of the first that we've seen in a long time where it's continuing to, like, as you said it, mutate at a faster rate.
Don't do that. Don't
did say it,
but
though.
don't do that. What is that? What is that being condescending? That's condescending, right?
You think it's facetious?
There you go. Condescending. I know what that means. Don't be condescending. I don't know what
He's ever Googled
but like,
facetious?
I did. I still don't
I just
understand.
haven't seen anything like this before. And I think that's the part people thought, like, oh, create this vaccine and we're gonna be good. And it's like, no, we saw studies that had like this is gonna continue to, you know, change.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Look, conspiracy theory, John. This is for entertainment purposes, not for actual stock advice. If you have any extra money, you should invest in Pfizer. This is entertainment purposes.
They busting right now.
This is for Moderna bust too, but this is for entertainment purposes. This is not stock advice from anybody from other podcasts.
You can't give stock advice, right? Like illegal.
Yeah, but if somebody invested in this because they heard it,
Right.
they can say, John said, Brother from the podcast said, and I lost all my money. However, this is for entertainment purposes only. Once again, it's not stock advice. It fires.
Nigga, I don't know what John talking about. I'm giving stock advice.
Y'all heard what he said, right? Too. Hey, cut the whole
Buy you
clip.
some
I don't care what
Dogecoin.
John Leftwich Jr. is saying, nigga. What Chase is saying is, fuck them stocks. That's my stock advice. But as far as this Lambda variant, man, I'm about to come out, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. And I'm about to reveal, I'm about to take my mask off. I'm part of the Lambda variant too. Because I'm going through hell week right now with this fucking virus.
I see what you did there.
Damn, dog. I'm not scared, but I am half vaxxed right now. You don't want to keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been keeping it real this whole podcast. I'm half vaxxed right now, and I'm only half vaxxed because my wife talked me out of getting the Johnson and Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the
You got the
John
Moderna?
Leftwich joint, huh?
You got the Moderna?
I don't know which one I got. I just said, poke me, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Now I got the Pfizer. Yo, damn. Y'all can't take a joke. Tim looked at me like, this nigga's a fucking. This nigga don't know no better. He's a cool.
Oh
I
God.
just thought of a time, man. I mean, I ain't seen nobody turn into a damn turkey yet, so it ain't I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, wait, let's get it. I got a whole bunch of other vaccines in me already, man. I might as well just see what it's about. And honestly, I ain't been feeling no way about it, but I'm half vaxxed. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta get my other one.
Nigga said he half vaxxed.
I am half vaxxed.
So
And it
you're not
reminded me of
vaxxed?
this girl in high school. We used to call her half Jap because she was half black and half Japanese. We used to call her half.
You love
Jap.
to bring her up every time something half.
What? Yeah, that's
He loves
his-
to bring that
half and
Asian-
half. That cream. Anytime I see it, I see half Jap. That's how we used to say it. Half Jap. And we said it in the real Japanese voice. We thought was Japanese. I was in high school. I was ignorant. Half Jap. We used to say it like that. But either way, I'm half vaxxed. I get my other one. I don't know the date. It's supposed to pop up on my calendar because I'm just one of them people. Nigga, if the government wanted to get me, it would have got me already. Or it's just saving me. Either way, whether I get this vaccine or not, the government gonna get me. I depend on too much electronic for it not to get me. What, John?
I'm talking about the stereotypical Asian voice you did, number one.
Oh,
Wait.
you stuck on that?
Yeah, I
I moved past that. You know what I'm saying?
clearly you talked about electricity. How was you impacted by the outage? Because
The Durham outage.
yeah, it's outage all over the world. Conspiracy theory, John. Don't get me started, but yeah,
Take the hat off. You want to talk about? I ain't seen a nigga wear a fitted in a long time, yo. A fitted? What's your size fitted at? What's your size?
7.75.
The fact that you, damn, yeah, you're big as shit. But the fact that you know that bugs me. Like, just get a fucking adjustable joint.
Hey.
Hey, snapback, get a fucking dad hat.
Hey, listeners,
No
y'all
one wears fitteds no more.
hey, listeners, y'all want to see something? Y'all want to know something funny? And people on YouTube, y'all want to know something funny?
Come on, get it out.
Not a fitted, it's a dad hat.
It's a fitted.
It's a dad hat.
How?
How, John?
What do you mean? The style. You think this would make it a dad hat?
Nigga, the adjustable buckle on the back makes it a
Yeah.
dad hat. Yes, that's what makes it a
Yeah.
dad hat.
That's what's the dad, John.
Oh, well, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, you wrong, nigga. That's because you speak from opinion. That's why.
Now it's,
You said you speak from fact.
and I
You
was wrong.
so you speak from opinion.
No, I thought opinions couldn't be wrong.
Opinions
it's your
definitely could be
opinion.
wrong. What are you talking about?
Tim, you think opinions can be wrong?
It's your opinion.
My point exactly. So that's why I said speaking facts. Opinions can be wrong.
He said he had a dad hat on from his opinion, John. Tim, he was wrong, right?
So
Right, but that wasn't his opinion. He was stating a fact.
yeah, facts can
A
Now I'm
fact can't be
confused.
a fact. Opinions can't be wrong.
That was his
Somebody's
opinion. He thought he was wearing a dad hat.
No.
John, he was trying to prove us wrong, saying the gag is on y'all because this is a dad hat by style choice, and we're like, no, by style you need the adjustable band. That's what makes a dad hat a dad. The adjustable band in the back.
this is why when people say, John, you don't think you're wrong. I know I'm wrong because I only speak in facts. I don't speak in opinion. I don't have that.
You do speak an opinion. You said Prince was the greatest entertainer ever,
Now
the greatest artist ever.
he's trying to
Just
double
said
back.
Bow
Yeah.
Wow's top 5.
Yeah, that's opinion.
That's not opinion.
That's an opinion.
That is opinion.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm half vax. I'm also half Jap. If y'all want to check me out, I'm half Japanese too, because I don't know my daddy, so I could be half anything. I don't know
No,
what
God,
he is.
John, get
So
us there.
I'm
Get us
going
there. Help us out.
He was supposed to.
Help
He
us
was
out,
supposed.
man.
He was supposed to talk about the outage in Durham.
Oh yeah, I was affected because I had 2 little girls run into my bedroom, scared and freaked out.
They
so
wasn't scared.
My night was. They definitely were.
Tell the truth. They said. What Leah said.
I'm scared.
And what else?
What you here, nigga? What the?
Why you ain't pay the bills this month? Why our lights out?
Oh yeah. But that's what I told her. She didn't say that. I told her. I said, "Well, Daddy ain't pay the bill this
She
month."
ain't say why you ain't pay the bills this month.
No, I told her that.
Oh, because she definitely asked me that. John, Uncle John, why you ain't got no lights?
Because
Why
that's
you ain't
what I
pay your
told
bills?
her. I told her. I said the light. Our lights out right now because I ain't paid the bill. No, I had just. That's what made me even more mad. I had just paid the bill, and Duke Energy it take like 2 months for them to turn it off anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too much behind for them. Even if I didn't pay the damn bill, it wouldn't get cut off. But that's what I told her, make it light of the situation. So when I called John. We had an outage, Tim. Like, it was wide. Like, the post office I work at, they still having trouble with this outage. Like, our internet at the post office still hasn't came back on.
Got to reboot it.
Huh.
I don't know what they got to do.
You got to.
I hope they rebooted it. I hope it ain't that simple. Because they keep saying our internet is still messed up, but
They worked on the line. They got to work on the actual equipment damage.
I don't care what all I know is this whole area was blackout. And I enjoy that type of stuff other than the fact that my children were scared. I didn't want to go to sleep. I can go to sleep without electricity. I've done it before. it ain't nothing done it. So I was sitting there like, yo, can y'all just go to sleep? But they didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to listen to me, Tim. They want to be acting like, we're scared of the dark. Well, guess what? Daddy and mommy's here. We don't care. Y'all can't fight the dark. And I'm like, you're right. We can't fight the dark. If the devil came, we all got a lot of praying to do because Daddy been there for a long time.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm just saying the darkness. That's what the darkness, the devil. Y'all don't see how that coincide.
Yes, but what does that have to do with you being there for a long time? That's what you threw me off at.
Yeah, you say you've been in the darkness for a long time.
Yeah,
You work for
I
Tesla.
say on every podcast when I was sober, I'm depressed.
You work for Tesla.
I keep saying that, and every time I mention being depressed or dark, y'all look at me like I'm ridiculous. I've been letting y'all know, giving y'all tidbits this whole time, and now I'm the one. All right, well, it's my fault then.
That's not your fault. But I mean, if you are depressed, and we've heard you say this, we also asked you off the podcast, "Are you really good?" And then what you say?
I'm always good though. I'm
Yeah,
always good though. I could be depressed and be good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or I could say I'm well. What was the conversation we had, John? Are you well or are you good? Which one is better? Which one better, Tim? I'm asking you right now. If I go to you, say, yo, Tim, how you doing? Depending on if you say I'm well or I'm good, which one means
Don't
you're better?
It's simplified. Tim, if you say I'm well, what does that mean?
It's not simplified.
It is.
I gave him a concise question. You just asked him an open-ended question. How was that? Go ahead, Tim.
So wait, before you answer them, he didn't ask you an open-ended question.
I gave him a this or that. If he says he's well, what does this mean? If he says he's good, what does it mean? You ask him, I asked you well, what does that mean? And then you're going to fucking come back later and go, now, if I ask you what's good, if you good, what that mean?
I didn't say that. Number one, you could just play it back. And number two, doesn't that mean we just asked the same thing and he asked you all at once, not actually one at a time?
Yeah, I ended it.
Yeah.
Instead of setting a trap like you always do. You got 3 questions in your head, but you ask them one at a time.
Hey, Tim.
If you ask a nigga 3 questions at a time, they'll answer it better. Answer it better.
Hey, Tim, this is the part where you have to intervene and say exactly what's right and what's wrong. You just let him talk.
The original question of which one is worse, am I well or I'm good, depending on who's hearing it. Without giving any context of the situation and no like hypotheticals, I would say typically when I hear I'm good, that's a more just like, okay, you probably are good versus I'm well. Because well implicates that either something has shifted or changed in my mind. Like either you've truly gotten better from a place, or it's your first step of like, hey, I really actually somebody to talk to.
That's good is better.
Good, because I mean, I think it's because it said
The
more
nigga,
often.
how you going? I'm sorry, Tim. Now, because he feeding me. How you going to say that you asking him so he can answer it?
First
As
of
he's
all,
answering,
wait.
you going to fucking answer.
Before I answer your question, I didn't feed you anything. Don't tell him I'm feeding you anything. I didn't feed you nothing.
This nigga is.
I was
crazy.
just coming to a conclusion. That's all I was doing.
You could come to the conclusion after he finishes speaking. How you come to the conclusion in the middle of his statement?
He answered the question already.
This is the part, Tim, you're supposed to interject and say what happened. Instead of just
You
letting
didn't
him,
answer the question.
just
Tim?
let him think like this, Tim.
Yes, I answered the question, and Chase decided to give his own interpretation of what I said. But
No,
it's only
I didn't. I didn't. I asked you another question. That's all I did. I didn't give an interpretation.
I thought you said
I
you,
asked you a question.
I thought you said you asked all your 3 questions at once, so you wouldn't have to do this because you said that's what I do. I ask one question, ask another question.
That was the original question. What do you mean? I restated the original question
Tim,
and
it's on
to get a conclusion.
Tim, you see this?
You asked one question,
I
and
do
then
see
you
it.
asked.
It's on you. It's on you.
Okay, Chase, can you repeat your question so everybody can hear it?
What is better? When you say I'm well or I'm good? That was my original question to you.
Okay.
His original question was
Just he only asking about you.
all right. That was my question.
Okay. Then I said, based on without giving any context, background,
Yeah, no
or
context.
hypotheticals, I'm good is better than I'm well.
And then I responded with, so I'm good is better. To conclude my question. Correct or what?
You gotta ask him. You asked him.
I'm asking you now because you had an issue.
I didn't have an issue.
You did.
No, I just said.
All right. Now, see, this is why
Now,
your
John, what's your
questioning technique is terrible.
He said my question technique is terrible
It is.
because I was gonna. My question was which one is. I was
You
gonna,
didn't ask nothing. You didn't ask that. You didn't ask that. What you was about to say, you didn't
What's
ask.
your question, John? Come on, get it
Right,
out.
what's his question? Gotta say, get out, yo. What's your question?
I didn't ask nothing, but I didn't.
I misspoke. I meant you didn't ask that. But go ahead.
What did I ask, Chase? Oh my God!
What you ask, yo? No, don't ask me. Ask you. I want you to repeat
You
it.
want me to talk to myself?
I just asked you. What was the question?
My question was, when you say, when you say you're well or good, which one is better?
That was my question.
That's the point.
You didn't ask that.
That's the point.
I can't wait till we play this back so you can hear your original question, John.
I'm good is better.
That's the point.
That wasn't the question.
That's
He only asked one of them. When you say I'm good, what that mean?
how y'all think? How you think the Kumar family doing? They doing well or good?
What the hell is a Kumar?
Ain't that their name? Kumar? Cuomo.
Cuomo.
This nigga said Harold and Kumar.
The Cuomo family.
Apparently.
I think the younger brother is probably pissed. Not probably.
He was on a yacht. No, Andrew's the
Just
older
him At
brother.
his job, though.
Andrew's the older brother, right?
Yeah.
Chris is the younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris was on a yacht. He ain't give a fuck. He tell
He
yo,
did care.
he said yo resign. He was on a yacht the next day.
No, Chris definitely cared.
He has
Did
to
you
care.
see
It's
him
a-
at CNN?
It's a family thing. That's why you got it. It's the last name.
No. Did you see him? You saw him on a yacht, but did you see him at work? He didn't even talk about it. He was saying, well, it's sunny out here. Hey, guys. He wasn't even talking about the elephant in the room. He cares a lot.
Yeah.
He's bothered.
Family first, man.
I just
I
thought
mean, I
it was
understand
interesting that I thought it was interesting that Biden chimed in was like, I think it's best for you to resign. And I'm just like, damn, like the president taking time to come out and check on your personal matter, but yeah, you need to go ahead and resign, my boy.
And I didn't realize how like I don't want to say toxic, but how I don't know what they call New York City media.
Oh, it's definitely everyone says that. You play sports, politics.
They
Anything,
the
they
New
say
York,
that.
I think the New York Times,
Spider-Man.
the New York
Niggas hate the New York media, dog.
the New York Times said what did he say? He's at the end of his rope.
That was the headline.
That was
They always try to think of some catchy, witty way to say some bullshit.
he was at the end of his rope, and then they also did
They say he groped a lot of women, so he's at the end of his grope.
they also did another one
Jesus.
the next day. They did Biden, and it was like, I mean,
I didn't need to shut up.
they said he was basically like, he did a good job. It was like, he was a savage, but he did a good job. That was the headline. And I had to read the article. I was like, yo, he called him a savage? And then I read the shit. They didn't say that. That was just what they put on there.
Yeah, they called him a savage.
Yeah.
Well, Biden need to go ahead, leave that issue alone, go be president, because the words about you ain't good at all.
What you mean? He giving out money, dog.
Yeah, I ain't received mine this month from my children.
What you mean? To everybody. He got Dr. Dre money. He giving out to everybody. Everybody can get some.
Well, his daughter ain't getting it.
His wife is getting it.
We
That's
just
why he can't give his daughter.
Cuomo like that. Jesus Christ.
You got more to say about Cuomo?
Nigga, we never talked about his allegations. Like, we've on this podcast never talked about the wild shit he's accused of.
I mean,
And him
it is
blaming on
wild.
him being Italian. Nigga said I'm Italian.
That's what you got from that one?
That's what he said.
I heard when I heard that speech, did you hear the speech? His address?
Mhm.
I heard, get over and do your job.
I'm Italian. Comes before that. I'm Italian, dog. What you mean? What you expect? Go ahead. Do what you need to do. This is how us in Italy do. This is what he said.
Yeah, that's why I try to get off of that.
It's dark. I know it's dark, but it's
darker than not giving your daughter money to live, allegedly.
I won't go into
It's so hard.
this
I find
darker.
that hard to believe, but also, I mean, it's possible.
Apparently, he said he been giving her money before this, and he like this basically like, yo, I'm not.
Allegedly, I've heard it's been 18 years of them not speaking. 18 birthdays went by without her talking to her dad too. So, who's right or who's wrong? I don't want to get into that because it ain't for me to say.
Mm-hmm.
And
what if he said
I got daughters? Oh, like
what if he say he can't do it because he got to give his ex-wife child support? I mean, alimony.
Nigga, everybody got an overhead. So if he says that, then that could very well be true. Everyone, billionaires got overheads, yo. They gotta keep a certain amount of income coming in to do the shit that they used to doing.
So you're not gonna say he right or wrong, but you
It's not my place. But in my situation with two little girls,
she not little, she 40.
no, I'm saying right now I got two little girls.
And you got to think about it. She 40 though. To answer
When they
this question.
40, they my little girls.
So
Age don't matter when it comes to that. I'm still my mom's baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the last born. I'm still my mom's baby. So I'm pretty sure when Leah is 40 and London is 35, they're still my little girls. So it's not an age thing. It's how I view them. And I can't see myself doing that. But I am not Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre is not me. I don't even know his real name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't project.
you don't know if he got a doctor, huh?
I'm pretty sure he ain't got no doctor.
He got one.
But Bill Cosby had one too, and there ain't no doctor.
Had one. He has one. That's it. So
You don't know they're gonna take that shit away too.
you saw Straight Outta Compton. They not take it away if they saw that movie. And you saw her documentary.
I might have took away Dr. Dre. Never mind. I'm just saying, man. The only one with a daughter on here.
Allegedly.
I can't see myself. Well, allegedly, but I can't see myself.
Or knowingly.
Nigga, if you got something you want to get off your
It's
chest,
for
how many
Tim.
daughters you got?
It
I
ain't
knew
for
you was
me.
gonna try to
Don't
put it on
me.
Tim. It's you.
I try to put it on me.
He right, like he gonna try to snake you.
Hey.
Yo, it's not a snake. I'm looking him dead in his eyes. I'm saying it. And you
You
know
telling
what?
me a snake don't bite a nigga and look in his eyes?
I ain't never seen one.
Oh, you think a snake bite a nigga and lick away?
Or they don't look at you before they bite you.
Shit, me. You ever seen a rattlesnake? They look you dead in the eye before they bite you.
I ain't never seen it.
All right. To tell you, I mean, I'm letting you know then. You never seen it, but I'm letting you know what they do.
Because you seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. What you mean? I know Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And you know his fucking, you know what his fucking signature is. He's fucking a rattlesnake because he sneaks up from behind you, nigga. That's his,
No, it's not.
that's
Bob.
it.
How can a rattlesnake sneak up behind anybody?
Because it's a sensual sound. It's a relaxing sound.
What? Ain't nothing sensual. fucking relaxing about that rattle? Nothing.
Yo, you just threw your hat.
Yeah, because you bugging. I'm just saying, dog, like Dr. Dre, that situation crazy to me.
So he not fumbling the bag then.
He did with that his ex-wife. He fumbled that. He fumbled that bag because he got to pay her a lot of money. But I'm just saying.
Is his bag worse than Dennis and the mom?
What mom?
The mom. You ain't hear about the mom? The babysitter that said that she was about to get evicted and she had 3 kids and she started to GoFundMe. She raised over $200,000. And then the mom got on social media like, yo, these are my kids and I'm not about to get evicted.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear about
I
that?
promise you I didn't.
Oh yeah, it's a babysitter.
A babysitter.
Yeah, she's a babysitter. She made a post saying she's about to get evicted and she need to pay her rent. And she got 3 kids, and she
and it was her kids.
It wasn't that she was babysitting. And
Dad used to be a nanny. We should have did this.
Yeah,
No.
She's in Vegas.
A GoFundMe topped 200K after a woman said she and her kids faced eviction. Then their real mom came forward. That's a title. First of all, who wrote that article?
The Washington Post.
Jonathan Edwards. Let me tell you something, Jonathan Edwards. Don't never put that long ass title.
She was on CNN too. That's how big it got.
That's why people in New York come up with witty titles.
3,700 people donated about $234,000 to her.
Sheesh. She walked away from that.
She said she had 3 girls ages 8, 6, and 5.
Damn.
Yeah, they're bad to bat. Wasn't they, Tim?
Her defense was, even though she's not a mom, she's a mom figure because she babysits them all the time.
What?
You can't exploit other people's kids like that.
But wait,
Personal
she's
gain?
about to get evicted then. And she's claiming the children has her own. Like we all get evicted. It probably it's just her.
Is she not making enough from sitting in the kids? Like what's happening? Are you living above your means?
And you get a lot of money. You get a lot of money babysit people's kids.
The crazy part is it's at 200,000 now because the people wanted their money back. Other people just let her have it.
Give me my fucking 200.
No, 34,000. Remember, she raised over about 34,000, 234,000, and then they only got 34,000 back. Everybody else was like, you can keep it.
Because they probably only donated like 100.
No, it's only 37 people donated. 3,700.
3,700 people donated, and they got to 234.
Yes.
How much is that a person? $63. Like I said, like people pay shit like $20.
Give me
Some
$20.
people spent 100. The people that want their money back was like, I gave that bitch $5,000. Give my fucking $5,000 back.
Right.
That's worse than Dennis.
What else, Dennis? Shooter?
Yeah.
Shooter. That's not worse than Dennis.
Why it's not worse than Dennis? You went and did it?
No, nigga, this nigga tossed up a 4-year 80 what million?
84.
$84 million?
21.
4 years. That's 21 a year in California.
Guaranteed.
What's the taxes out there, motherfucker?
None.
Ain't no taxes in California.
Mm-mm.
Yee!
Ain't no state taxes, only federal.
Jesus. You gotta hit federal everywhere, though. Federal gonna take taxes out everywhere. But it ain't no state taxes in California.
And that's
He's getting $84 million.
and it's guaranteed though. Like if he get traded,
He went to $1 million. He went to a team for 1 year, 5
3-4.
Goodness.
And that's it's guaranteed money. So even if he got traded, they still got to give you. They got to have that on the books for you, even if the Lakers pay it.
I need to take a sip.
And that's the crazy part because I was I don't know if y'all you watch Bigger Than an Athlete or More Than an Athlete.
Mm-hmm.
They was talking about that. So that's why football players try to get out there on the field because they get paid weekly.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that check when you play dollars at dollars is different from if you playing
Dollars at Philly.
yeah, because Dallas doesn't have state taxes. So you get paid weekly. So you get paid on that Saturday because you in dollars. But if you in Philly, they got a whole state tax that you got to take out of. So imagine that shit. Like that nigga could have got the 21 million.
41 games?
Huh?
Is that same for if you play? Say you go to Dallas.
Basketball contracts are guaranteed. You talking about basketball contracts are guaranteed regardless of the state.
But all right. Well, then football.
Football, yeah. You said 48.
$4.
Yeah.
They're not paying you out of Philly.
Yes, they are.
Go to Philly.
Yes, they are.
Well, that's stupid.
It's not stupid. You got to pay state tax.
No, nigga, I agree with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is in Texas.
Yeah, but you got to.
If I work for the post office right here and they send me to somewhere out of the state, I'm still getting paid from the post office in North Carolina.
So when next time you file your taxes, you know that question of like, have you ever made money outside the state? That's what that question is for.
I don't fill that out because I made money outside the state one time, and I ain't. Nigga, you ain't gonna never know about
He's
that.
joking, federal government. He is joking.
Y'all never gonna know.
He's joking. Federal government.
Nigga, I was in Hoboken.
It's for entertainment
Find
purposes
it.
only.
Yeah, entertainer from.
I don't care what they talk about. Y'all ain't never gonna catch me. And if y'all do, send me to jail, lock me up, throw away the key. I ain't scared to punch Wesley Snipes in the face. Oh,
He's out.
Now, talking about taxes. He the poster face for taxes.
You think that Tesla employee got to pay taxes?
Huh?
The Tesla employee.
But they gotta
Because we
claim
talking about
the
money.
taxes as a gift or an award.
How much it costs? How much it costs for a white man to call you nigga?
I don't know. I don't have it. Nigga, a nigger.
The racist version, whatever you deem as racist.
I don't think I can got it. I ain't got it in me. To my face?
Tell me.
To my face?
A lot, nigga. Not just to your face, but a lot to your face.
Oh shit.
Tell him how much it costs to call you for a white man to call you nigger, or the racist version, whatever you deem as racist.
He said nigger or the racist verse. He tried to make it like trying to minimize it. This nigga's crazy.
There's
I ain't trying to minimize nothing. I'm not trying. I don't know what he considered the racist version.
I don't have a number. There's not a number actually.
It's hard, right? It's hard to deem that number, right? Nigga was awarded $1 billion. I'm telling you straight up. What I charged Tim for calling me a nigga, and a white man calling me a nigger, whatever the fuck, it's an extreme difference. And I don't think $1 million is enough. I really don't.
That's a drop in the bucket for them.
That's all you need, nigga?
You know the crazy part? Their stock went up right after that happened.
I bet. Look, it's a lot of them cracker niggas in this world. A lot of them. Them gun-toting nuts in the hills that want to kill us. They some niggas too. They poor. They whatever they deem as niggas, that's what they are. But they white, so they think they better. Those ones. It's a lot of them in this world. So when you see somebody taking a hit for being quote unquote racist, first thing they're gonna do is jump to their defense. Because that's just the lens that they view it on. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm saying Tesla, he got $1 million for somebody calling him the N-word. First of all, how is this happening nowadays? I don't remember the last time I heard that term from a non-black person, though.
Really?
Yeah, to me.
To you, like actually said to you?
It's always to me.
Okay.
I'm not talking about what I see on Twitter or what I see, you know what I'm saying, out there in the whatever. I was talking about to me. The last time I heard that from a white person, I was damn near a child, and we jumped him in Chestnut Hill, Philadelphia. Like, that was the last time. Just outside in the open in my life, I haven't heard that term from somebody that I, you know what I'm saying, didn't expect it from. So it's like, if I'm at work and the manager or the supervisor or whatever is calling me that term, automatically, I don't know if I'm gonna get to $1 million. I don't know if I'm gonna get to, hey yo, stop. Don't do that again. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that. And I'm somebody that's really slow to anger. Like I'm saying, I get to passionate before I get to anger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to, hey yo, don't do that, yo,
Don't call you a nigga.
yeah, don't call me that. I don't like it.
That's how you would say it if they called you.
I don't like it. Like London. That's how London said. I don't like it. I just don't know. And that's why I would ask y'all how much is what's suitable for you to be like, all right, I'll let it go.
How much is a
I
dollar?
mean, to
cost?
me, it's no number because the moment I give you a number, I'm also giving you a pass.
How much is that pass? That pass might not have no dollar amount in it. Like just
I mean, yeah. I mean, my brother had this conversation back maybe my second year professionally in my career. So he had been a sophomore in high school, maybe. And he was like, yeah, some of my white friends, like, in rap song, we let him slide. I'm like, why? That's my boy. What does that mean, Tyler? He's like, I mean, he ain't saying it to me. Yeah, but he's saying you because he's comfortable saying it around you. That means when you're not there, I'm my nigga Tyler. That's what he's saying. He's like, I beat his ass if he ever said that. I said, okay. Well, you didn't beat his ass when he rapped those lyrics, so I don't believe you. And we had a hard conversation about it. I did.
You should have.
No, I'm talking about
we had a good conversation about it, and he finally got to understand. He's like, "Oh, I understand now. Like, why? It is what it is." But my thing is, I think it's generational too. I think as time goes on, depending on how much longer we got on this earth, it's gonna become more acceptable by our younger generation, which is not okay. I think for them, they're trying to figure out what's the best way to break the barrier between races. I'm like, until they understand they're racist and systematically oppressed, then we're not gonna break that barrier, my friend. But I'm not trying to be dark.
Speaking of that real quick, and this is a really side note. I don't know if you still watch. You still watch the Joe Rogan podcast? Okay, no.
Oh, you talking to me? I thought, my bad. I mean, so.
I don't think Tim watch podcast.
My bad, but I thought you.
I don't watch Joe Rogan's. No, I don't watch.
I watch Joe Rogan depending on the guest.
Okay, so they had what's her name? I'm gonna have her name after the break. They had her on there. She's an Asian woman, and they were talking about like Tokyo, like because of the Olympics and everything, which is quite astonishing. Since we're talking about money, they made 1.34 billion dollars with no tourists. It's kind of astonishing. But other than that, they
created that.
I forgot what someone Asian people. Okay, real quick. So
it's just money ain't real.
Yeah, your money ain't money ain't real at all. They was talking about it, and she was saying that people talk about America and how people talk about America, and they talk about how the government oppresses them. And they said the real true form of oppression is not knowing that you're oppressed. Because everybody was saying how, like, we hear all these stories about China and Asia. Relax, Chase. Let me get through this. You can comment after that, then we'll go right to break. I promise you, because we don't have time for Durantula. We're gonna. He was talking about how there's no uprising in China or in Asia at all because they think this is how life is supposed to be. Like they just passed it as saying that you can have two daughters in Asia.
They used to smoke that second daughter.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That
I'd be shit out of luck. London, sorry. Jesus. If we was in over there.
No,
but just because you like oppression comes in many different forms. Just because you know you've been oppressed don't mean you're not oppressed. So I slap her mouth. She one of the ones you got popping the mouth. Shut up, stupid. The true form, okay. All right, now you begin to this or that. True form, shut up. I know I'm oppressed. Can I stop from being oppressed? No. So guess what? I'm still oppressed. It's just that I'm more critical.
Aware.
More critical.
Aware.
I'm not gonna say I'm more aware, but I am thinking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what she was saying. You have to be aware. So like it's I can make it relatable to you. You remember how when you was, because you from Philly, you remember how you was young, you thought Jersey was a good trip?
What part of Jersey? I never thought Camden was a good trip. I guarantee we went to the
stay on topic.
You asked me a question.
Do you remember you going to Dorney Park was amazing? Like
hell yeah.
All right then.
Wow.
It's not that far. If you went to DC, oh, we lit. My high school going to DC this year. What your school doing? Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
That was a senior trip for us. DC.
Baltimore was for me.
Look what I'm saying. And we thought that was the biggest thing in the world.
Went to the harbor.
And
The
look,
Hard Rock. It was amazing.
so look at that. So she's
We
saying,
saw a street called Gay Street. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
all right, cheers.
You said make it relatable. I'm making it you more relatable.
No, you
let y'all know how my life is.
I was making it relatable to you, not to everybody else.
I'm letting them know.
But you knew how that small segment of knowing something, and then how big the world is. If you say now, if you could say, I'm going to Charlotte for my senior trip, you'd be like, hell yeah, that'd be better than going to Baltimore, would you not? Knowing what you know now. You think it's the same?
Pretty much.
This nigga said Baltimore.
That's the same thing, nigga. You go from Baltimore or Charlotte, nigga, you in the same place. A little different ethnic wise, but you're gonna do pretty much the same stuff.
Ethnic wise.
Yeah, like people from Baltimore say T.
They say what?
T. Yeah, people from Charlotte say four, exit four. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
On the south side.
yeah, exit four. So it's like but it's pretty much the same experience. Nigga. You just
I don't think so. I think North Carolina was a culture shock for me.
it really was.
I couldn't sleep the first week down here.
I mean, no corner stores would.
No corner stores, no sirens at night. I couldn't sleep.
No,
I didn't have.
you lived on Worcester.
Yo, stop talking about my block, dog.
That's a culture shock for me.
All right, y'all. Holla at y'all. Look, it's been real.
I went to Worcester like, yo, what is
Going to
going
break.
on over here?
All right, y'all.
Not
Shout out to our
sponsors.
sponsors. Yeah, we going to break,
What
dog.
sponsor?
All right, y'all. We holla at y'all.
How
Yo,
does
stop
anyone-
talking about my block,
How
dog.
does anyone
Stop talking about my block,
sponsor
dog. Stop
us
talking about my block, dog.
if they get? All right, we gonna break. Fine.
Record.
Friends. How many of us have them? Friends.
That's not what we're supposed to do, though.
The ones we can depend on. Friends.
That's not what we're supposed to do, though.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
That's not what we're supposed to do, though.
What do you call grapes stomped by Jamaican feet?
I don't know, Chase. What do you call it?
Now they don't want to humor me.
We don't know, actually. We said this the first time.
Dirty wine.
Dirty wine.
John ain't never catch no dirty wine at the house when it was reggae night.
Sure didn't.
I did.
But that's not what he was supposed to come back to.
What we supposed to come back
He
with?
was supposed to remix it.
What?
It's supposed to be kids.
How many of us have them? Chasing Fred.
No. See, look,
The
you
ones we can depend on.
you gonna depend on your kids. No, you gotta stop, Chase. It's supposed to be kids. How many of us have them?
Kids.
Kids, how many do we want?
Oh.
You gotta stay on you gotta stop drinking between the breaks, dog.
First of all, speak for yourself, partner.
For one, if I lose, I'm gonna beat that ass.
For two,
If I lose, I'm gonna beat that ass. So pop two
Two
quarters of
quarters
it.
in.
Then pop talk.
let's get it on. Let me get in that ass. Hey, yo, let me let y'all know. Every break now, except for like the last three, we go too far during the break. And Tim gets irritated. Then eventually I get irritated. Tim gets irritated first. I'm gonna be honest. Look at his face. I'm gonna post a video and we're gonna post a clip.
You always post a video. You have to say that.
I
Go what I
didn't
was
post
saying.
the last one. I didn't post the last
You didn't post anything last time.
one. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, pick that up.
You act like a
I'm
professional.
just saying.
for
This. How do you know how my professionalism is?
I'm
What are you in white corporate business world that Nick Cannon trying to be in?
No, I'm not. I'm in the Lonzo Ball world. Well, what's his Lamar Ball world? I'm
Lamar?
Yeah.
What the hell is Lamar?
Ain't that his name?
LeVar?
Oh, Lamar. Var.
Bar?
You already hear what he told his son?
No,
Oh, since we talking about kids, before y'all try to go to
his kids.
and I quote, LeVar Ball message to LaMelo Ball. if you're in this profession and you got all this fame and notary, how you gonna
Notoriety.
I'm sorry,
I'm
notoriety.
glad I'm reading over this nigga.
Let me start over. If you're in this profession, you got all this fame and notoriety. How are you going to be the good girl? You're not. So, I hate to tell you, but you're going to meet a hoe. That's just how it goes, son.
That's a closed-minded way of thinking.
That sounds like toxic masculinity.
But it is a lot of. I mean, you are going to meet a lot of hoes.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't meet somebody who's
It's not
who's
all
working.
hoes. Exactly, Tim. It's not all hoes. But you're gonna meet a lot of hoes because the
I might not have any kids, but I would equate that to that's just bad parenting.
How if he being real though?
Yeah, but you didn't give your son any hope or chance at finding something great. It's different if you say that statement, but it's like, but there's a process to weed them out. Here's how you do it. On the flip side, it'd be this. It's the same thing if Leah, when she becomes famous, it's gonna be a lot of dudes just chasing you because of what you can bring to the table. Here's how you get past it. Bring them to me and your Uncle John, Uncle Tim. If they survive, then
This sound like an episode for the next. This sound like toxic masculinity. This sound like something we got to talk about at a different time.
We should.
I don't think it's toxic though.
We're gonna put a nip.
I don't think what Tim is saying is because you give him the full story instead of cutting them off. Because one thing that quote did that Tim is not doing is cutting them off in the middle of perhaps full conversation. That might not be the full quote.
What is the main statement though?
Just because it's the main statement don't mean he didn't eventually go, yo, you might meet some women that are good for you, but it's hard to weed them out. And this is how you weed them out.
That's not what he said though.
I'm not saying
the
that.
statement's about the profession that he chose, John, and him trying to find love.
No, I'm talking about what Chase said because you let LeVar told him he said his wife, you know what I mean? She caught him slipping too. That's LeVar said in the interview. You can Google it.
Well, his wife not no bum either.
I'm just let you.
He more of a bum than his wife.
Chase.
I'm just saying his wife was the shit. Look, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm just saying he can't speak about his wife like in that context.
He did though.
He couldn't. He can't. I can't pull it up because I can't. I don't. His wife was legit.
You didn't watch the show?
No. Jesus Christ. I'm not watching that show. I'm just trying to it's just I'm trying to get full context. I'm trying to be fair to LeVar Ball. That don't mean that just because that was a quote, don't mean that was the end of the conversation. So you know what I'm saying?
You treat LeVar Ball and Nick Cannon the same as being fair too?
I'll try to be fair to everybody, but also I'm gonna make jokes. Yeah, because I make jokes, so I'm not gonna be fair to everybody. So I'm getting my jokes out. But at the end of the day, whether Nick Cannon got 70 kids or one kid, I'm gonna try to be fair.
You gonna live that life?
What life?
Having multiple kids life?
No, I want to answer the question. I got multiple kids. I want to answer.
He said question. No. I want to answer. This is how I know Chase don't. This is why I be saying people don't listen to me. They don't hear nothing out. They just be responding.
I'll be honest with you, John. You hard to listen to. For the people that listen to this podcast but are friends with you and they listen, they don't give a fuck about none of us.
My friends don't listen to
the podcast. And they just listen to this podcast for you.
My friends don't do that. I have nobody.
Exactly. That's my point. You hard to listen to.
That's touche, actually. Shalom.
But
we gotta start taking the rappers off our damn.
I want. You had a question. How many kids do you want?
Huh?
That's the question. How many kids do you want? And does it have to be with the same person?
I'm about to say you gonna ask the full question.
I mean, you didn't, so I feel like you have a tendency to ignore Tim's questions that he put in. I don't know if it's purposefully or you just have brain farts.
After he just said, I asked
fish your head, dog. Don't talk to me.
I gave you an outweigh. I gave you that for a reason. Because Tim, I was like, this nigga Chase is tripping.
He knew I meant. He know I meant what I said.
I don't think
you trash his questions all the time. What you do with your tongue, dog? What the fuck is going on here?
I'm listening.
You listening with your tongue? What's going on?
I'm working on my veneers.
You don't even hear, dog. You guys beautiful.
Yo, don't touch me and tell me I got beautiful teeth. You know what I mean, dog?
Now that's toxic masculinity right there.
Don't touch me and talk
about
my
toxic masculinity. You talking about toxic masculinity. That's it right there. I can't tell you. I can't touch you and say you got beautiful teeth.
Don't touch me and talk about anything going on in my mouth, dog.
Oh, all right. Well, Saladin.
Yeah, that's how I viewed it.
Anyway, I want Originally, since I'm the only married person here, I'm gonna get my answer out the way. I wanted 5 kids. Me and Dad settled. Yes, I said settled on 3 because she didn't want 5 kids. So we agreed to 3. As far as the same person thing, I tell Dad for all the time now because she don't want another one and we only got 2. I'm not gonna say only. We have 2. She don't want another one. And I say, with or without you, I'm gonna have another child.
Hey, Dad.
Because we agreed on
Hey, Dad.
3.
Nice to
If
meet
you want to renege, anybody ever play spades, reneging is awful if you get caught.
So that means you're gonna have
And she's caught.
8 because you got 3 extra books.
Nah, I'm gonna get 1 extra book, and it's gonna set us because that's the sandbag that put us at 10, and all of a sudden we gotta go back. But that's my tidbit. I'm gonna shut my mouth and let Tim answer on how many kids he want, and if it has to be with the same woman. And I'm gonna put my hypothesis out there. He probably wanted with the same woman because who the fuck don't?
Future. Too soon.
Nick Cannon.
I was like Nick Cannon also. Yeah, I mean, I'm on 3 and definitely about the same person. Though this probably give y'all a funny thing. I don't think I've ever told y'all this. There was a period in my time though, I really just wanted to just plot on somebody, set them up, get them pregnant, and then had them take a shot just once throughout the pregnancy and record it. But then I
No, slow down. You are not going to speed past that.
I almost fucking choked on my water.
This is not. We are the flash photography at the red light.
Oh
We
my
got your
God.
license plate, nigga.
Oh,
Slow the
coming
fuck-
back. You getting this letter in the mail, nigga.
This nigga.
We on Roosevelt Boulevard.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, what was it?
I did. I wanted to set somebody up.
How old were you when you wanted to do this?
Last week.
Nah. I probably was like 24, 25, somewhere in there.
Last
forgot,
week.
like,
You only
just started.
26.
Now
Thank
he's
you, I appreciate
26.
that.
Now he's 26. Nigga, thank
But,
God.
yeah, I had a whole life
Nigga
thing
was
for like I was
30.
taking the child support. I was taking the child custody court, get full custody, tell me it's unfit to be a mother, and just have my kid.
What
but-
kind of Maury shit is this?
This is another one of the
But here's the thing,
masculinity
right?
shit we got
Now,
to talk
that's
about.
toxic. I don't know if it's masculinity.
It's only because I just wanted a kid, and I was like, I want to just have with anybody. Like, I don't really care to have a kid with you, like raise it with you. I got to figure out how to get you out of it. My thought was, if I'm gonna do that much to just eliminate somebody, just find the right person.
Hey, yo, Tim is the punchline of this question right now. This nigga, John, I don't know if you need to answer this now.
I got
smoking this shit.
I got a question. So
This nigga said he was going to set a chick up. This shit is wild to me.
how many times you going? How many
figured
times you
it
gonna set her up? The first or the like? How many kids you gonna have with her? There's 2 and then move on.
It's just one. It's just one.
Just one to keep her there. You really future?
No, he said get rid of her. He just want the kid.
So you
Yeah,
think it's
I didn't want to co-parent, John. I wanted to have full custody of the
And
kid.
he didn't want
so you
her
wanted
to
genetics?
cut a check.
You wanted genetics?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking because I'm gonna try to.
Yo, you bugging.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna try to-
mine was literally like a person that I didn't mind doing the adult thing with, but didn't really care to co-parent with. So like as long as they fit that,
I'm gonna give you. So I just want to ask you genetics because I'm gonna give you a story, and then I got woken up on my sleep one time, and the girl said she punched me in my chest, and she said, "Why you ain't shit?" I said, "What?"
That's a great question, though.
She had a dream. She said, "Why you ain't shit?" She said,
She had a dream.
"That I was."
She was Martin Luther Queen, and she punched that nigga in the chest.
She said,
"Why you ain't shit?"
She said, "You got good eyebrows and good teeth. We can make good babies together, but you ain't shit." And I just want kids.
I don't think that's hereditary. Maybe eyebrows, but I don't know if good teeth is hereditary. Your parents got good teeth?
Not no more.
Oh, but they had good teeth.
Yeah.
So your future could be
No, my
not no more sooner or later.
no, they don't have. That's not. They don't have. That's not hereditary. Why they don't have good teeth? That's a podcast for another story.
A podcast for another story or
That's
another
exact.
story.
That's exactly why I said it like that because that's how deep it go. I know exactly what I said, nigga.
All right. Yeah, I know why my mom made.
Jesus Christ.
That's what she did. Heroin.
So y'all think Nick Cannon right for having all these kids the way he's having them?
You're not gonna answer the question how many kids you want?
Oh, no, everybody, if you know John, you know John wants 5
Well,
kids.
All right.
If you don't know me, listen to this podcast. I mean, you listen long enough because I'm pretty sure I said this numerous times on the podcast.
I don't know it, and I consider myself your friend.
Well, you don't listen to me. You already made that perfectly clear too. You tune me out
Sometimes.
So that's probably one of the times I say it. When I talk about family, nigga, you ain't got no family. Shut up. You ain't ready for no family. Shut up.
I'm just saying, you're 35, nigga. Sooner or later, you got to start embarking on that family you want. Do you want it with the same person?
I really do. At this point, well, damn.
I never met nobody that said they want children from different people. It's just how life go. And you will have, like, a lot of people have children with different people. But I've never heard a person with no kids say, I want to have children.
I think it's more recent. I feel like it's more recent. Like people have been talking like, this monogamy versus polygamy thing, right? Like having multiple partners or being in a 3 or 4 or 5 or however you make marriage, and everybody's just.
And that's one of the things Nick Cannon talked about too, though. He said that's a European mindset.
Oh, the locking down of one person.
Yeah.
The marriage and the property.
So that's why if you and that's crazy because I had a conversation earlier today, and they were saying because I was trying to understand because this is from my experience. When you talk to women when they're younger, they're all about monogamy, but as they get older, they say dating is okay. Like the older woman gets it, like,
dating is the field. Like that's the
but like when you're younger, women don't want to say, "Are you dating?" If you're dating multiple people, they're not going to be there. I'm not staying. It's supposed to be about me. And I think that's the point he was trying to get to. And he was just trying to flex. He got a little money. Excuse me, Nick Cannon, no disrespect. He got a lot of money because kids are expensive.
He still got overhead though.
Everybody got overhead.
Yeah, but I feel like it's got to be some type of arrangement. Like, hey, like this is. If you willing to do it, this what it is. This where we at. Boom, boom. Take it or leave it. It's a hard NDA. Like you sign us some paperwork.
Yeah, and that's the thing though.
You think?
How many kids is it that he has in the same amount of time? Like
he had 4 kids in 6 months.
One thing that bothers me about it is, somebody had asked. I don't know if it was Charlamagne. Somebody had asked him a question like about people wondering how or why he's doing this. He was like, I don't understand why people questioning it. And it's like, how can't you understand that?
Yeah.
It's not many of you in the open.
Well, that's what I think his point was saying is like, I think he was trying to flex saying, why are you minding my business?
It's not, see, that's people, your business is out there. It's not minding your business. We're not. It's somebody is minding your business, yes. But the masses is commenting on the person minding your business. You can't blame the masses for minding your business. You're doing it.
I think
and you're a person in the open.
I think for me, but this is why I say it's minding business. Because for me personally, when I heard like it's the same kind of concept I had with like J.R. Smith. Like when he went back to Howard, it's like, and then he got that first girl practice. Like, did you go there to be like a predator? Like,
what the fuck is going on here?
I'm just saying, like, he is 30 going to take classes, and then he.
What's wrong with that?
Because he's dating like 18-year-olds.
I don't know that.
That's one of his main mama. She's like 18.
I don't know that. And that's what I mean. I guess that's what Nick Cannon saying. Why you prying into his business? Because certain niggas' business, I don't be knowing about.
Because he's 40. He's only 40.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Only 40.
Only 40. Been watching him since Wildin' Out. Excuse me. Since all that.
I like Nick Cannon. I don't want this to get misconstrued. I like Nick Cannon. I felt like he carved a great niche in this business.
Oh, for
and
sure.
I feel like only people that do the stuff that Nick Cannon does are legends.
Well, and he's
so immediately that makes him a legend. I'm not talking about him personally. I'm just saying like what he's doing and what I'm being told about. It's like I'm gonna have a comment on it. Like it's just me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not judging him, but when he says stuff like I don't understand why people questioning what I'm doing, it's like dog, like you don't have that privilege right now. Like I could feel that way. Nobody really knows me. So I can have that feeling. Why the fuck y'all care about what Chase doing? But you're Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? You was married to Mariah Carey. You dropped Gigolo. You dropped Love Don't Cost a Thing, one of my favorite movies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people know you. Like you can't expect for people not to see what you're doing.
You
and
say
not
you're a
to
public
have
figure.
questions
Public
about
figure.
it. Yeah, he's a public figure.
100%.
So they're gonna have questions. They're gonna have those type of things about you. So that's one. Number two is like if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. But to say, you know what I'm saying, it's a Euro, whatever, having one person and owning them. I
Don't
don't
do
want to
that.
have.
Don't be whitewashed.
That's what he said. I don't want to have one person.
I'm talking about you.
Who am I to have anybody? And it's like that. You looking at it from like a possession standpoint, and that's Eurocentric because it's not have in possession; it's have in sharing. We have each other. It's life. It's how I feel like going through life with one person that means the most to me. You don't have that one person. You got 15 of them. Granted, that's good for you. But you can't say that's a Euro-centric view on things.
So my question to you is, do you think that's only an entertainment? Well, damn, it's sports entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think so when you think about like sports players and maybe if our athletes and different sports that agree like that, do you think that's why they operate and that's why certain sports are paid higher? Because we call it a European mindset, but we know football is the biggest sport in the world. And then you see how they live.
I don't think football. Which football? Soccer?
That's the real football.
Oh yeah, because you're right in that aspect. Then.
Yeah.
But here, that don't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, fuck about soccer in America. And I told you who the fuck cares about sports or what them niggas is watching. Ethiopia.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
Nobody
Can we stay?
cares.
Can we stay on topic?
Oh, yeah, all right, my bad. And the Sixers lost.
It's summer league.
Give him a second.
It's summer league.
He mad because Maxie taking dumb shots.
He don't take dumb shots. He don't shoot enough. This nigga Paul Reed had 27 and 20 though. My bad. Let's keep going.
So when you look at it like that, do you think that's why people get paid the way they get paid? Can I say this, Call? No. What's up, y'all?
It's up to Tim. I'm not. No, you can't take that call and let them know we said it. Yeah, that's right. Message custom. Chase and Tim said.
I think soccer and then football. Soccer, football, and basketball probably should be the highest paid sports across the world.
Okay, so you think that should be the highest paid sports across the world? What do you think should be the highest paid sport? I got tennis and golf over though. I think tennis and golf got to be in their individual sport. They're a sport that training is a lot harder, and they don't have they have more off. They don't have as many off days. We just don't see it because we don't follow it.
Yes, but their endorsements are huge, John.
Well, we can't. Well, the only argument about that is you see LeBron is the first billionaire athlete. That's all of endorsements because Steph Curry is the first person to sign two $200 million contracts ever in the history of basketball.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it. What I'm saying is like for sports like a tennis, like where it's an individual sport, and I agree, I should put that in my list too. But like the sport itself has huge endorsements. Like the sport itself has huge endorsements.
Well, okay. Actually, how about this? I put it to you like this. You talk about endorsements. Are you talking about endorsements they have or endorsements you know? Because one of my line brothers, he watches F1 racing.
Oh, that's just fire.
I never do
It's
about
dangerous too.
it's but you know it's right now currently it's a black guy that dominate the sport.
I didn't know.
And they give him like hell. They make him test like they like
What's his name? Bubba.
Can never be serious with you.
I'm trying to figure out if it's Bubba Watson or not.
But they
Can't
give
be
him
serious.
hell, and he breaks all the records. His top sponsors are Rolex, is Rolex, Rolls Royce, and somebody else. Those are his sponsors.
Sponsors.
Yes.
Listen, them niggas don't even have commercials. What's the sponsor? Exactly. They don't need commercial. What's the point of having a sponsor?
But that's what I'm
you
saying.
don't need
but
commercials.
they're still sponsored. But he keeps saying they have more sponsors. When I'm saying it, is it because we don't know the field that we're saying that, or because they are. Because like I said, and I don't even know what a practice for a NASCAR or F-150 looks like. I don't know if they wake up early. I saw the workout. I'm gonna do the workout next year.
Did y'all watch the show on Netflix?
Which one?
There's a Formula One racing show on Netflix. I would highly recommend watching it because you get a really good insight to the sport. I mean, it's super expensive. I mean, the race it's not Barcelona. I'm making that up. I forgot where it's at, but it's overseas in Europe. One of the biggest. It's like one of the biggest circuits ever. Like that weekend alone, they just said it brings in just over $500 million in a weekend.
But see, and my whole thing is, I don't know it, but the way they get into it, it's not like another sport. Like you literally start from like go-karting.
Yeah.
And then you do competitive go-karting.
Yep.
And then the great ones allegedly do street racing. Or they train.
They drift.
They don't Tokyo drift. And then it's like it's literally go from like $20 a weekend to have fun with your friends to, I made $100,000 this weekend.
Yeah, I will say though, in the show, it talks about they do have like basketball where there's like a G League. So there is like you go from like the extreme go-kart racing, street racing is like the side route, or you can go into like the G League or Formula One racing, and you get put on somebody's team and you get moved up. If you get noticed, but you get noticed is hard, and like it's all about you really just racing the clock and your teammate. To be completely honest, if your teammate's good.
I saw Ricky Bobby. I saw Charlie tonight.
Right, so it's kind of like that. Like one of the races that I watched, the guy it was him and his teammate were first and second, and they crashed each other because they wanted to win.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
you're in the same team.
Ain't no team in that.
Lewis Hamilton is his name. If y'all get a chance, listeners, look up Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah. He's good.
That shit is foreign to me.
But that's
right. Like when you ask that question, like what sport is it? I won't like NASCAR and that type of stuff. Don't even enter my stratosphere, but the sport itself is so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so dangerous. Like rest in peace, Dale Earnhardt. But like it's like people could lose their life at a drop of a hat, and the fact that it's not happening every heat is like a testament to how skilled they are doing that.
They say you have a higher chance of dying in a practice run of a NASCAR race than getting hit head on in football.
That's crazy.
Like imagine having no blockers, Ray Lewis in his prime coming straight at you versus turn 3 in a practice run and you just hit what they call pebbles, which is like when your rubber come off your tire.
Yeah.
You hit that at the wrong angle and go skyborne.
Damn. I'm gonna tell you straight up, this nigga, hold up. John just pulled up 2 facts. And this is how I don't even think of it. The dude, Lewis Hamilton, is worth $285 million. Steph Curry is worth 130. But when I turn my TV on, Steph is there. Lewis Hamilton is nowhere near my TV, and that's part of me. I don't watch the NASCAR channel. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I asked the question. Like, what do you think is that? What do you think exactly it should be the high sport? Are we saying the ones
NFL football? I still think it's NFL football.
I think basketball just because of the global reach.
That's a good one. But they had to shout out to David Stern, rest in peace. They had to work towards that global reach. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But like when we watched The Last Dance, you saw they talk like Michael Jordan had become this global figure. Like he literally was not safe anywhere he went. And now you see the same thing with like Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe. You see it with Steph, you see it with KD. Like it's at the point now where these people are like their whole life is public, even if they don't want it to be. Like they don't have the choice.
But the crazy part, so you looking at it like that. The other thing I took from The Last Dance is talking about, Jason Kidd. Not Jason. What the fuck am I on? Damn, I'm so disrespectful. Jason Kidd.
John Stockton?
Yeah, that's why I'm so disrespectful. Give me a second to recover.
They ain't disrespectful. They in the same stratosphere.
All right, John Stockton, when he talked about it, he said he didn't have to do none of that. He was walking around with his family, and they didn't know who he was. And he is the top 5 point guard of all time.
To be fair, though, I've seen John Stockton in person. He's way bigger in person than I expected.
Yes, he's strong. Like he is a professional athlete. He just listen. When you look at him on TV, he's next to other people who are gifted.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But
he's
that motherfucker.
they thought
regular guy walking around. They just ignored him.
Yeah, they thought he was there for the show like they were. So that's why I asked. So when you so if we doing that, so do you think the same thing should be for, I guess, your field, Chase, of acting and I guess not talent wise, because that's what everything's off of.
Mm-hmm.
But acting, do you feel like it should be a certain scale, or how do you base it?
It definitely should be a scale, and it should be based on, like you say, talent and notoriety. Like when you look at certain people.
Can I answer this phone call? Sorry to cut you off. It's only y'all.
No, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not.
It's gonna be a part 2 to this podcast, just so y'all know.
No, it's not. Okay.
They stopped answering. They stopped calling now. You missed it. It's already.
You also said you gotta be at boxcar by 9:30. It's 9:17, John.
Yo, don't put my business out there. The government looking for me, dog.
You said it while we was recording.
No,
Yeah.
it's about money. It's bigger than me.
Tell the home you don't shoot and bring the nigga to me.
Get back.
But anyway,
Speaking of-
go ahead.
go cut him off, Tim. Get him back, Tim.
No, it's
I
okay.
don't mind.
What's your thought about it?
I don't mind. The only person that mind that says something is John.
Go ahead, Chase. Get your shit off.
No, I'm just saying when it comes to acting, dog, like people have done things. I can't expect myself to jump on a set with Denzel Washington and say I should be getting paid as much as him. That's ridiculous.
You're not doing
I
a Terrence
can't
Howard
jump
quote.
on-
So what do you think about Terrence Howard then? Real quick.
I think Terrence Howard was asking for what he thought he deserved, and I don't know what he was asking for, so I can't speak.
He was
on it.
asking more from Robert Downey.
I perhaps think he probably could have been paid more than Robert Downey. at that
Even
time.
after the meeting when they said he gonna be the face of this.
Yeah, but they talking future. Terrence Howard was putting in work while Robert Downey was shunned from the whole situation.
I don't think he was shunned though.
What? Robert Downey was shunned in Hollywood.
No, I
He
think
couldn't do movies. He wasn't doing movies. Motherfuckers had to beg for him to come back and do movies.
because he was getting caught with dog catchers with his agent. That's that story.
It don't matter.
That
All I know
story
is Terrence Howard
And what's that
was
boy?
walking through with Oscars, dog.
He didn't have no Oscars.
Hustle and flow.
He don't have an Oscar.
What do you
Yes,
got?
he does, John, for the original song in the movie.
That's 3
He got an Oscar.
He performed it, John. He got an Oscar.
What are
for
you
it.
talking about?
Everybody who played a part in it gets
He has an Oscar.
Okay.
Same thing when your record goes platinum. Everybody who did something gets a record.
Yeah, they definitely do. So he's walking like, I have an Oscar. This is what I got. So I deserve to be paid, if not more than Robert Downey, at least there. But like I said, I don't know what Terrence Howard was having. So I don't want to make this about Terrence Howard. I'm saying, me personally, though, I can't walk onto a set and think I'm going to get paid the same as Angela Bassett. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like people that put in work.
Shout out to Angela. Shout out to her.
Highest paid person of color on TV right currently.
And I still
woman
think
of
she
color.
deserves more money.
450,000 an episode. That's a good show too. Y'all watch it?
What is
No,
it?
I don't. 911.
911. That's a good show.
Oh yeah, number one is a great
I watched like an
show.
episode of it. But
I watched the new season, but it's good.
best actor in
Nomination.
2006.
That's nomination, sir. It's not what actually happened.
Then what happened?
He got nominated. He got Robert Downey has 2 of those.
What, 2 nominations?
93 and in 2009.
What was 93? Less than 0? It don't matter. All I'm saying is Terrence Howard was coming off you want to put it that way, a nomination. And this ain't even about, you know what I'm saying, having what, comparing him to Robert Downey, dog. Like, if you think you're supposed to be getting paid more than somebody, then
Damn, that was a tough loss.
that's
Robert
what you
Downey.
think.
He lost to Tom Hanks to Philadelphia, and then lost it. And
You
then,
don't watch Philadelphia?
and then once again, Tom Hanks won again for fucking Forrest Gump.
Nah, Forrest Gump.
That's a fucking tough loss. You lost a nigga that won 2 times back to back. I'll take that.
Who else was in that category?
What year?
That first one that he lost to. Not Forrest Gump, because I think Tom Hanks deserved Forrest Gump.
Oh,
What,
Morgan
Philadelphia?
Freeman and Shawshank.
Damn, that's
over John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
That's a good movie.
Pulp Fiction, all right, but I don't think. What movie was out? Was Robert Downey for going against Pulp Fiction?
Matter of fact, Robert Downey lost to Al Pacino to Sin of a Woman, which is y'all know what Sin of a Woman is? And he did Chaplin.
See, I never saw Chaplin, but I can tell you right now, the Crying Game, Stephen Ray, he was a dog. But Malcolm X Denzel did not deserve to lose that to no fucking Sin of a Woman.
You never seen Sin of a Woman? You know it's a true story?
I don't remember that. You know Malcolm X, a true story.
Debatable. I ain't talk about something.
Get your hand in my pocket, niggas.
Yo, my brother, can you please calm down? My brother.
Talk about true stories. You want to talk about truth? I don't care about that. Sin of a Woman. Yeah, I saw it. Will I watch it again? Probably never. I'll probably watch Malcolm X again.
Tom Cruise lost to Shining.
All this is null and void if Nicolas Cage has one. And what I'm looking at,
that's a terrible lineup. You can have that. Look at the movies they nominated this year.
Oh, you ain't seen Nixon?
Huh? I did. That wasn't good to me. And I hate Nixon too. He's the devil.
That's what made the movie good. They had Anthony Hopkins playing the devil. That sounds like a great Oscar-winning character. Anyway, we off topic.
No, we not off topic. We still talking about. We giving a shout out to Angela Bassett for making all that, for getting what she deserved. You said she don't get what she deserved.
I think she deserves more.
Well,
I love Angela Bassett.
Well, we giving a shout out to Angela Bassett. We gotta give a shout out to Rihanna too. First female billionaire.
Is that true?
Yes,
Very
it
true.
is.
She's
The first female.
1.3.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me Oprah never touched a Billy?
No, female singer.
No.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm about to say
R&B
musician.
singer. Golly.
But she's
first
I think she's the
female
second.
musician.
She's the second woman of color to hit a billion.
But do that count to be the first female singer if you touch a billion and it has nothing to do with singing?
Yeah, because that's sorry.
That's the entrance?
Sorry, Beehive. Sorry, Beehive. Don't kill us. Don't
No,
cancel us.
she's gonna be next. Don't get it.
No,
up.
but I feel like that's
Beyonce's gonna touch a Billy by herself too, without the
Yeah,
help
yeah.
of Jay-Z. She's gonna touch a Billy.
but I feel like that's
100%.
the,
100%.
but I think that's the part of Beyonce because she has so many writers, has so many creative, and like you told me, like you taught me, it's about knowing the right people to put in that predicament. So I feel like Beyonce's gonna be next, especially with this Ivy Park, and then I think when we look at NFTs and how that's moving, that's going to be a different thing. So I feel like Beyonce beat her next year. She'll probably do it in a day, actually.
Yeah, but shout out to Riri. Who would have thought
amazing,
Pond the River would get to Billy? Because that's great, and I love me some Rihanna, yo.
We're not getting the album now.
Nigga,
Never.
what? She just be calling people now. Yo, come help write this song. They pull up. They go. So what song? She be like, wait, what song?
Do what? Take the what and leave the
Huh?
what?
I called you. Said what?
And the crazy part is they try to trash her for breaking off her engagement with a billionaire.
Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna be a billionaire.
I got
He's
this.
not the catch in this.
It's like I'm
Not the
good.
catch.
Don't worry about it.
He probably came into this
And
money.
ASAP Rocky called her. Yo,
I saw that
Harlem
coming.
niggas,
I saw that coming for a
make me
minute. Though.
mad.
Harlem, huh?
I saw that coming for a minute.
No, this is
She love her some ASAP. She's
But they've been
always
friends
complimenting
for
me.
a long time.
Yeah. She gonna leave him sooner or later.
this.
I'm hoping. Can I finish my shit?
Not both of y'all plotting. He about to get
Goodness,
back
guys.
fast.
Plotting.
He'll leave.
What you say you did to that them girls or that at that age? I
I
doing
didn't
the
do
same
it, John. I didn't do it.
I
It
was
a
you
thought.
was.
You said ASAP was plotting. Oh, she gonna be a Billy and win. Oh, I'm on her top.
What Fab say? I'm a Don. I can spot a swan from a duck. I know the difference. That's what ASAP did.
You sure Fab know the difference? Do you believe that, boy? I don't. He ain't got no Rihanna, nigga.
That's why I just kept drinking because I knew how you was in this.
ASAP knew.
But since we're on Black Woman Excellence, Sha'carri is back. She about to run again.
She buying. And she won against them damn Jamaicans. And them motherfuckers is fast.
You think?
Fast.
I can't wait to watch that shit there, boy.
I hope she.
I ain't even watched the 100 meter, even though the motherfuckers was dog and shit. I didn't even watch it because I already knew what it was about. But now that shit already back, I'm watching it. I'm one of the ones. You miss me? Yeah, I do actually.
Hope she petty and
I
say
do.
that I smoked a blunt before the race.
Ooh, was she in trouble with that?
No, you just got to qualify. Once you qualify, they don't test you again. It's just like the weigh-in for boxing. You got to weigh in at a certain weight, but you after the weigh-in, if you make the weigh-in, you can fluctuate.
No, they test somebody afterwards.
Huh?
They test you after the fight. They had to because some boy was cheating.
I just said
Margarita.
No, Margarita was putting this concrete in his fucking gloves. He was putting concrete in his gloves, and that wasn't the same thing. Kid. What are you talking about?
No, but it was. I mistakenly named her.
Yo,
I know I'm wrong now because I remember he was the one that was punching his hands off.
And Kodo, when Kodo got a hold of that nigga the second time.
No, it was Shane first. Though.
Kodo beat that. No, Kodo did him dirty, though.
Yeah, but Shane beat the brakes off him first.
Shane knocked him out, but Kodo made sure he did not fall.
Kodo said, "I'm gonna make sure
you're going to last 12 rounds. I'm going to make you feel every punch for what you did to my eye." He had a dislocated socket.
Kodo ass. You still gotta get punched. You know how many niggas probably padded their shit for Floyd Mayweather was mad they couldn't let him feel it.
We sorry, Tim. But that is
Shout out to Sha'carri.
That is a history in boxing that is hilarious, dog. Kodo made that nigga last 12 rounds to he wanted to make it a quit.
You see his eyes was closed.
Both of them. You know how you do. And from unanimous decision, you stand up like this. He was in it. I know our laws get me off the camera, man.
But Sha'carri out here, man. And I'm glad she back. I'm gonna watch it.
What you think? Who you think hit harder? Kodo or Ron Arteta, the Miles and the policy?
This nigga gets mad at me. Who I think hit harder?
Yes.
I ain't seen Ron.
Middle world peace.
Yes, you did.
Who he put out?
I'm sorry, not Ron.
I saw Jermaine O'Neal put a nigga
and
out.
Steven Jackson.
Sliding too. I saw Jermaine O'Neal slide punch somebody in the face.
Are you thinking hard?
Yo, do you remember being a kid watching that? What was that, 05?
I woke up to it. I went to sleep because the game was a blowout.
I remember.
I left my TV on. I think I just got cable in my room. My mom, you can finally have it. And I just got it in my room. And I remember waking up to this shit. And I remember I was the only person talking about it. I said, y'all saw the Pistons game last night? But you know,
what school was you really was at a Puerto Rican school, cuz? Because I remember I watched it that night, and the first thing we talked about in school the next day was, y'all seen that fight last night?
No, we said
that shit was wild.
No.
Ryan was on some shit.
What I'm saying is, I remember I saw it because I saw it live.
Me too. I remember going, yo, what the, because
it was it 05?
It was 05.
Yeah, I'm in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in 10th.
I'm in 9th grade. 05, I'm in 9th grade. Yeah.
It depends.
Depends on what. No, we're freshmen because that's spring.
Damn, when you go to 05 to 2009, that's 9th grade.
But depending on what time of year, John, you started in what?
You start in the fall. You in the
yeah, it's right basketball season, so it's all fall. It's all fall. So
NBA is all fall.
Yes, is when it starts.
That wasn't a starting game, John. That was towards the end of the season, John.
No,
it was
it was early. It was
early. They was like 9-2.
Yeah, it was a game that didn't matter.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it mattered, but only because of what happened in the playoffs.
I know it was a tripping. It happened in 2004.
04.
Yes, I was in 8th grade. I knew what I went to sleep. I was tired. I couldn't stay up late.
I know I was 10th, but I was in 10th grade in 05.
Oh, man, 8th grade then.
Yeah, it was the 03-04 season.
Yeah. All right. The nigga. That documentary was amazing. Steve Jackson said, I'm not talking about this shit no more after this. I'm not talking about that money we lost. I'm not talking about that shit no more.
No, did you hear around a test though?
This nigga still lost. He's still in it.
Nigga,
he's still sad about that.
Because he would have all the records LeBron has right now, they would have been his.
No, they wouldn't.
The most consecutive All-Star appearances.
That wouldn't have been last year.
The most times you made it was.
And if it was, Brown would have broke it.
No, he would have broken. I'm saying they would have been standing now.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think Ron Artest was a dog, but he wasn't a LeBron James dog.
I think they get a ring that year.
You think they get a ring?
Yeah, they had a squad.
Who won a ring 04?
Pistons, maybe.
Nah,
so it's
they was the year before.
They beat the Lakers, right?
Yeah, the Lakers beat them a year before though. Before the Malice at the Palace, Detroit was coming off a chip, but they had beat Indiana.
The
year
Lakers.
before.
No, Detroit won. What the fuck I'm talking about? Detroit.
Not the year of the Malice at the Palace.
Season 2003-2004, Detroit won.
No, they didn't. Did you watch the documentary? They was coming off a chip. They beat Indiana the year before. Then they played them the next year,
So that's
and they thought they had just got Steven Jackson. So they're like, we gonna beat them this year. And they was beating their ass. Did you watch the documentary? Yeah. It's in the documentary. It's nothing else to read. Google. I saw the documentary. They was coming off a chip.
Maybe you heard things wrong. Damn, they got this shit on the Pacer website. Worst fight. What did it say, Chase? So all we gotta do is look for the 2004 champion, right? Because it happened in 2004.
It was 2004, 2005.
No. Don't double check. You watch the documentary. Remember, you kept saying you watch the documentary, you watch the documentary, you watch the documentary. That's what you kept telling me. Netflix, it happened November 4.
04-05 season. That's the 04-05 season. If it starts in 04 and ends in 05, what does that make it?
05.
So who won?
So who won the 05 year then?
Spurs.
Thank you, my brother.
I be talking.
And do they beat this fucking Spurs? Maybe, because Steven Jackson was on that Spurs championship team.
They won 7. They won 7 with Detroit.
And they beat Detroit ass that season. And they beat their fans' ass too.
That's a great documentary.
It is. It's a really good. I didn't know the context of it though, because to be honest, as a 10th grader, I remember going, "Yo, this game gonna be amazing tonight." Like I remember that. Like for some reason I remember the playoffs before, and Detroit. That was the year Detroit won the chip, and they beat Indiana. No, I'm saying before the Lakers.
Okay,
they beat Indiana. Then they went on. They beat the Lakers. No, I'm talking about the playoffs. They beat Indiana first. Then they met the Lakers in the chip, and that was when Gary Payton and
I thought they could three-peat.
Who?
The Pistons, and they messed up their draft pick by draft.
No, they only got one chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
They only got one chip. But the year before that, the Lakers were supposed to four-peat. They were supposed to beat them niggas in the chip.
Handily.
Yeah. But they had, I think Carmelo had got hurt or something like that.
Carmelo, everybody got hurt.
Yeah. So Detroit won and got busy. And a year after that, they had got Steven Jackson. So the Pacers was on some like, we gonna take them out. And that's why it was so heightened. And Steven Jackson was like, I just got here. Why is it so reckless in here? But I love it because I love this type of stuff. Yeah, like, so that whole context was added. So I was like, yo, that as a kid, I didn't realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really understand like the context behind it. But now looking back, I'm like, yo, that like I can understand why I was like, we've seen that, like the years with Boston and Miami or Boston, you know what I'm saying? Like those years, you can understand why I was so hostile. Even if it was regular season, playoffs, none of that. Like the year before, something happened.
You think it'd be an NFL fight like that?
No, the fans not close enough.
Oh, you think the fans caused it?
Yeah, like the fans are right there. Like the ball threw a cup. Like
he was also drinking. He was also drinking that game.
No, they always drink.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying, like, no, I'm
saying Ron Artest was drinking.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that, like, you think if Ron Artest was sober, he would did it, or he would have did like Kyrie, like, yo, just point at him, get them.
No, I don't think sober had much to do with Ron.
Okay,
I think he was a little off.
So what's the last NFL fight we've seen? What's his name from the Browns? And he slapped the ball with that helmet on the top of the dome.
You talking about Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett, and he was sober.
Mason Rudolph?
Yeah, we don't know if he was sober. Y'all think we have an NFL fight like that? That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine if he was drunk.
Fuck the face. Mason started that shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He tried to take his helmet off.
Do you think we will have a fight like that? I know you talk about the fans, or imagine if you know how you run a player out to the sidelines, but because it's grass, and then whatever that little plate is, and then
I don't think it would happen because of the implications. Like too much money lost, and that's why it has happened in the NBA like that after the Malice of the Palace. Like they said that's another thing that was like a reoccurring theme in the podcast. I didn't realize how much money they lost.
Yes,
like they lost a lot of money. So it's like all-star games was missed, all NBA teams was missed, championship possibly was missed. Reggie Miller getting a chip was missed because of that Malice at the Palace. So for people to know that now, it's like a zero tolerance for that.
But I thought it was about your character. It's the same thing as like you talking about money being missed now. That goes to our first question: how much would it cost for a white man to call you that? Because if you hit him and nobody has proof that you called him that he called you that.
Exactly, that's it. Right there.
How much money is missing? We still punch him in his mouth.
But we talking about his employer though. That's like Adam Silver calling somebody a nigga. He can't. I don't think Adam Silver could call the players a nigga.
You think
it's gonna blow up then?
You said Adam Silver. Fuck his name, boy, for the Clippers.
Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling. How much money did he lose?
Well, he lost a ton of money.
No, he didn't. He got the team worth for $3 billion.
He still could have made more than that.
No, the Clippers are not going anywhere.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
They're still the Clippers. That's actually a win for them.
Go get a chip. $3 billion. I called them niggas. I sold them for $3 billion.
Hey,
they niggas. You think he ain't at home right now? Going niggas.
look at these niggas losing games.
These niggas is bummies. I'm glad I got $3 billion for that.
And he don't have to worry about overhead no more. He don't have to worry about taxes.
That ain't fair though. White people always get to be that.
Jesus Christ.
And he look like a leprechaun, so he might be Irish.
So you think it's a timing thing, or do you think it's just a character thing?
What you mean?
Like, do you feel it's a time that you could have on the earth you will have to use wisely? Like, it's a timing thing for him to say that. Tim, did I ask the question right?
I mean, I don't know how to answer it. Say it one more time.
Did I ask? Just let me know if I asked.
You start asking Tim these questions, dog. Because I ain't gonna dunk your alley oops. I'm gonna just look at you like, nigga, that's too high, man. I ain't been caught.
So I'm sorry. I'm saying with a timing thing. You think it was a timing thing? Like that was the right moment? Like, because like I said, he's a billion. He knows probably recording this conversation. I know when somebody on Verizon gets a phone call, I hear the boop in my ear. I know what to look for.
But she ain't have Verizon.
Allegedly. Do you feel that with the time you have
Verizon, the only phone carrier to do that.
Do you feel like with the time you have on their earth, that you have had on the earth, you used it wisely? You think he used it wisely is my question.
He a billionaire, maybe.
So you think it was a timing thing, or you think like he could have said, I can stay here until we get Kawhi, then sell him for Kawhi for $5 billion instead of $3 billion?
He probably could have made that move that way, but I don't think Kawhi go there if he there.
So you
like because originally he wasn't going to sell the team. Like he like, no, I don't care about that phone conversation y'all caught. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling it. But then he was squeezed into a corner, like, all right, well, you're not gonna get no free agents, you're not gonna make no money. So it's like, all right, I'll take the $3 billion.
So what about you? You think you use your time on the earth wisely?
So far? No.
How else can we get depicted?
I think I'm going to.
Why do you say so far though? How else can you depict?
No, so far, no, I think I've abused my time on earth. I haven't been living the way I should have been. But I have put 2 children in this world, so I feel like I contributed to at least mankind going a little bit further. But other than that, if I used it myself, no, I've abused some things. Like if it was the end of the day, I'd probably go, damn, I could have. You know what I'm saying? So I would, as long as I feel like if the world were in that time, at that moment, I feel like that I would go, sheesh, I should have did this, then
I'm listening. I compose as I'm talking to Tim.
No, I'm done. That was it.
Oh, that was it? You feel like good? What about you, Tim? You gonna pour your shot? You gonna need something? You want to answer? You can pour your shot and think about it.
Probably similar, Chase. Like
you don't need to think about it. You need to pour your shot. Think about it. What you just gonna answer?
Oh no, I can answer. Do you want me to pour a shot?
Oh yeah, I thought. Yeah. Well, answer.
We got shots poured. Tim might as well pour a shot while he answers.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have not been as wise I probably should have with the time I've had on Earth thus far. I agree with Chase. Like, there's a bunch of things I probably could have done differently and or better. Even like without having the knowledge that I have now. Like, I think it's just in those moments sometimes you just so much in the moment you forget to think about what could be ahead. But I also wondered, I think on the flip side of that, sometimes it's okay to just be in the moment because you might not get that chance again. And so
that's huge.
It's just having the discernment to know what when those moments are truly in front of you. But I think on the opposite side, I think I've helped some people make a change. I think that's some good. Like, I, working with college students and what I do for a living. Like Chase said, he'd be able to bring two beautiful daughters into this world. I think I've been able to put some really good product of people into the world to, change who they were when they first came in the door as freshmen, and now who they graduated, now seniors and working class people.
You assume that responsibility too.
Yeah.
Like, even though they're not your children, like it's like I made it personal to me to have children, but the fact that you teach and you educate the youth, it's like
they is his children.
That's his responsibility.
Yeah, that's their children.
They enter his realm. He got to be the one to. If nobody ever told him something before, he got to be the one to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's huge. And it's hard, especially when you start developing relationships like with their parents, and they're like, "Oh, my child is every word you say is golden, so I need you to keep doing what you're doing." It's like, that's a lot of pressure now because what you know now, I'm undoing some of the things you did at home, trying to make them better. So it's hard. I mean, even when I wrote the question, I was just like, I'm a really struggle answering this one, mainly because like the other part of the question is like, with the time you have left, are you gonna make the best of it? Like, obviously I think everybody would inherently say yes, but it's like, you don't know beyond that moment,
So do you think it's any part of your life that you use it to the best of your you use it wisely? I want to say the best of your ability.
Say it one more time, John.
Do you think it's any part of your life? Because you just talked about that one aspect of you made it work related. Do you think that any part that you use it the best of to use it wisely, your time here?
Yeah, for sure. That part would be, I think I'm really good at connecting people and building community. So bringing people together, finding like other like-minded people to find a common interest to do something. And I think that's always my role, whatever setting I am, like, just to be, my friend up here calls it the mitochondria, which I think that's hilarious as a term,
MIT.
You got it, kid. No, I don't even want to spell it no more.
DRIA.
You got it, kid.
It's a chemistry term. It's biology. I know what mitochondria is. I wanted to know if I could spell it too.
Could you spell it? What did you figure
out? No way I spelled it right. I hope I did, but I don't think I did. Hope is the thing, is the faith is faith is the things hoped for.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Yeah, faith is the substance.
Shout out to Obama. Happy birthday, Obama.
Happy birthday, Easy.
What does Obama got to do with that?
His hope was his slogan.
Oh yeah, right. That's what I said.
Hope and change.
You ain't go to his party. You ain't go to the birthday party. We was invited.
No, I sent him a wedding invitation when I got married to Dad. Oh. He sent me back a letter. Thanks for the invitation. I can't make it, but congrats to you and yours.
He's known for that.
He is special.
You should have went. George Clooney and Steven Spielberg was there.
Well, I care about them for.
Actor too. And Oprah.
I'm an actor. They should care about me.
Shout out to Obama for 60. You think he uses you think if he had the chance to be a president early, he would have?
No, I think he was a president when he needed to be the president.
It's the right time.
Yeah, same. I think it was a very calculated move for him.
And who was his nemesis going around that time? It was Kerry. What was it? Kerry? Who was it?
It was Bush.
McCain? No,
it wasn't Bush. Bush was gone.
Bush was gone. It was McCain and who was that other person?
McCain had the worst slogan in his life.
He was 107 years old.
I'm a war veteran. I know what it's like to be in the trenches. I was a...
I don't know publicist. War. It was Trump that made everybody go, yeah, is Ronald Reagan back?
666.
Oh goodness. Ronald Reagan.
Richard.
Ugh. Can't stand them niggas, man. Do you think you use your time on this earth wisely, John?
Yes. I think I feel like I'm the butt of jokes for what people need. I feel like I have.
So for other people, you feel like you use your time wisely.
I think that's what my purpose is to. That's what
Be selfless.
Yeah. I told you I've been Talk about the toxic masculinity. Another topic. Yeah. I think that I have been put on this earth and
To be the butt of somebody else's joke.
somebody has to win, somebody has to lose.
So you think you Scarface, the bad guy?
I don't think I'm
Say hello to the back. You just said that. You the butt of somebody else's joke, meaning you are the person.
Do you remember that whole
they crap on?
But you remember that whole monologue though, right?
She'll be back. Another play room.
That's
She'll
what he
let me
said
in the
before
morning.
she left. That's
Yeah.
not before the monologue.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Yeah,
But look at me.
Yeah, what was the
I'm the bad guy.
what was the monologue before that? Like before he said that line, he said, "Look at all you people whining people out their taxes, their money, their lifestyle, their homes, and you judge me because I give them what they want."
So you
take
feel
from them.
like you the rock that's thrown at a nigga that got a glass house. You the rock.
Yeah, it's not their fault. No, I'm. It's not their fault they threw it, but I'm the one that broke it. If that's what you're trying to say,
I'm gonna say straight up.
I'm like Gelo.
Like the fruit, like the candy. What the fuck? Like
No,
the
like
snack?
the ball, Gelo ball.
You like the ball. You like a ball of Jello.
That's what I
This
heard
nigga
too.
here. This is what I'm saying, yo.
I'm like Gelo. Ain't that his name?
He just said he fulfilled his time on Earth. Now he trying to segue out of it. He fulfilled.
Actually,
until then.
You owe me some
Until
you owe
now-
me some segues props too, because you say you were gonna do it last episode.
Yeah, that was
You ain't
last
do it.
episode.
But
dog.
you
It's a
ain't
new
do it.
episode.
But you ain't do it.
It's a new episode.
But you ain't do it.
I
See
did
what
it
I'm
that
saying?
episode.
But no, you did. You did it one time. You said I'm gonna keep doing it, and never did it again.
No, listen, I did at least 3 times.
No, you didn't.
All right, anyway. He just tried to segue out of him saying that he's the butt of everybody's joke, so he fulfilled his time thus far
Yeah.
on Earth. Does my opinion count for your life?
Yeah.
I don't think that's your purpose.
So what's my purpose?
Your purpose, I feel honestly, dog, it may tie into that, but it's
I'm
not.
feeling my purpose on life. So it may tie into it. So
It
you
may
agree?
tie- No, because it don't make you the butt of the jokes. I feel like you are the
I didn't mean I'm
person that people can lean on.
right.
Because if we're looking at it that way, then yeah.
But
nigga,
I'm not
I
saying-
feel like my purpose on this earth is to make people laugh. So yeah,
But I'm not saying that.
I'm fulfilling my purpose up to them, but I'm talking about for me. Without anybody else's opinions, without what I've done for anybody else, because I feel
So
like
when
I do feel like I've been put on this earth to make people laugh and make people feel better when they're around me.
But when
I do feel like
I'm
that.
sorry, let me clarify real quick
All
before
right,
you
my
answer. When I say butter the joke, like you said, it's the lean on, but I feel like you can abuse that privilege.
Yeah, you
So
definitely can.
if you abuse the privilege, then I'm the butter the joke because I'm not going to change me for allowing you to lean on me.
But I disagree.
I
I feel like for certain people, yeah, but not for everybody.
you know me for a long time. And how many times you told me I should leave a situation and I didn't?
One time.
One time?
Mhm.
I got 3 in my mind.
Well, we talk about that all. I remember one time, and you left it eventually,
Eventually is the key word in that statement.
but you did leave it. Then you did leave it, kid. But I'm just saying, I don't think you was put on this earth to be a butter.
Don't try to make me a soapbox, nigga. I know what
I'm
I
not saying
said.
you a soapbox.
Accept my answer. I'm Gelo of the league.
I'm saying, I asked you a question. Do my opinion count on you?
I said yes.
So that's why I'm giving my opinion. You saying don't turn your soapbox.
Now you give me.
I'm not doing that.
Yes, you is.
Tim, what do you think John's sole purpose? We're gonna change the question now for this nigga.
No, don't change it for me.
What you think his purpose on?
I'm
What
Gelo.
you think my purpose on Earth is, Tim?
I am Gelo in a house full of balls. Balls.
Woo. You get looked over and you bullshit.
I had to bring it back.
You said it. I really wanted to know. Because you asked me, I want to know what Tim think. You dripping all on yourself condensation. I'm not taking no shot. I'm not doing it.
That's condensation on the inside, outside.
Outside. It drip on you.
So that's all you got to say about Gelo?
Shout out to Gelo. I hope he make a team.
Me too. He's doing really good for the Hornets.
I'm rooting for dude. I'm rooting for kid. But even
are you rooting for me?
Yeah, even more important.
So I'm Gelo then.
Gelo, I'm rooting for you. No, I'm not rooting for him as much as you. And I refuse to believe you are the butt of the joke in this world.
Are you rooting for me more than you rooting for the Eagles this year?
No, you can't.
Are you rooting for me more than you rooting for the Eagles? Yeah.
I'm confused. Like
so if I was a football team, what would my record be? And what would the Eagles' record be?
I'm not answering the Eagles.
What would my record be?
Your record?
Yeah.
In my eyes, 16 to no, kid, 17 to be included.
And what's the Eagles' record?
You ain't fucked up in my eyes with me. You fucked up with some other people.
What's the Eagles' record?
4-13.
So preseason did nothing for you, didn't give you no hope?
No, nigga, what you mean?
Did you watch preseason game?
Yeah, I watched the Eagles preseason game. You know it. You came late.
Did it matter to you? It didn't give you no hope?
It's preseason.
You still think it's 4-13? No glimpses of this good.
For the future, yeah, not for this season.
Okay. Tell me how your team look. Your quarterback look trash, okay?
No, you don't.
You don't watch Card Knocks?
No.
Oh yeah. He can't practice.
His shoulder.
He can't practice right now.
His shoulder.
But that's what they were scared of. They paid him that money, and then because
I don't care. I'm glad he got it. I don't care what they're scared of. That black man deserved that money. I don't care what they talk about. Be scared, nigga. I don't care. Pay him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I hate the Cowboys. Pay that man.
Yeah. So Tim, what you think his team gonna do?
What is this? Out of 16 games?
17.
17 now. They added a game.
This week preseason. Yeah, preseason game real interesting this week because they only got 3 of them things. So this week they get more reps.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Fields look bad, by the way. Sorry.
Jalen
Fields.
Justin
Fields, excuse me. What's his middle name? I think his middle name is
maybe, but hey.
Sky. I'm all wrong.
Did you say Eagles? You said 4-13. I'm gonna go 5-12.
Y'all favored to win the damn NFC.
Yeah, no, the Cowboys supposed to be good. Like the Eagles, it's kind of like
in those five games is us beating people in our conference.
The Eagles twice. To be honest, the most complete team I would say is probably the Redskins.
They look scary.
I mean, the football team. Ugh. Yeah, honestly, they defense. I'm a little shaky on their quarterback, but them and the Giants should definitely run away with this.
Since we talk about football,
only because Dak coming off an injury. That's the only reason why I wouldn't put them at the top.
I know we talking about the NFC East. What do you think the Steelers want to do? Because I think that was a good pickup for Dwayne Haskins. Haskins.
I don't know. He's not gonna play this year.
Yeah, but I think I think Ben gonna get injured.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a different story.
And I feel like he's gonna do a Tom Brady regime.
I'm so look. What while they say Tim, I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
Yeah.
I root for people that's black. You know what I'm saying? Even though I hate the Steelers, I root for Dwayne. I'm just mad he on Pittsburgh. I don't like Bill Roethlisberger either.
You said what Wale said. That's funny.
That is what he said.
You ain't even like that album.
You crazy as cat shit. I didn't like Shine.
What's the new album you like right now? I mean, listen to some new music.
I'll tell you what, Big Crit just did some NFT stuff. And I'm a little upset because he had posted something on Twitter saying, hey, text this number, and I fell for it. And now these motherfuckers won't stop texting me, acting like they Big Crit. When we know you not Big Crit. Stop it.
I got this here.
Man, look, I was so mad. I said, how do I get off this damn mailing list? They said, buy a piece of the NFT. No, I just want to hear some music. I don't want.
Right.
I don't want no NFT stuff. I like Crit music.
It's the same thing, yo. I keep telling y'all that. It's the same thing. The same way that Tory did it. It's the same thing. You go and release it in a small amount, and then he's gonna make money every time you sell it to somebody else.
You know, worry about me.
So y'all didn't listen to Wale new single, Lizzo new single.
I heard Wale new single.
Wale,
Angels? With Chris Brown?
I heard down south.
Down south.
I heard that one.
Wine Belly and
Yeah.
It's dope. It's pretty good, yo.
You know who I didn't know who was a great I knew she was a good artist, but I know she was a great artist.
Tiana Taylor.
Stop it. I can't wait for her far. I'm still mad that she canceled her tour because I was supposed to go there for my birthday. She was gonna be in Philly on my birthday.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm still let that remember this. Hold on, wait. But yeah, Lizzo.
Well, Cardi. Rumors.
But Lizzo, she is a great artist. I didn't.
Yeah, bro.
He knows how to play violin and shit like that.
But
flute. The flute.
She know how to play like 3 instruments.
Yeah, she's dope as an artist. Yeah.
I didn't know that. And then if you heard rumors, you hear it in there.
Oh yeah,
she's dope.
Talk her talk. I like that. And then shout out to Chase, put me on Doja Cat.
Yo,
They
she
gave
dope.
her a chance. She's amazing.
She's dope.
D Smoke, his new song. I like it.
That's Scroder the friend.
But yeah, I'm gonna listen to this when we get off of here.
I like
Lizzo
Lizzo
right now, down south.
I like Lizzo, man. And I think I don't like every time she put out something. I don't think it's her theatrics now. Before, like that whole wearing the ass out shit to the basketball game, that was a little much for me. But
should listen to rumors first before you say this.
But I don't like that when she puts something out, I don't like the negative. Like it's like a back and forth between people that I'm just like, I just don't agree with. Like it's like she put something out, I saw somebody say, what is her target audience? And I'm like, why?
It matters, yo.
Why though?
Because she's a.
What if I put something out that don't matter my target audience?
That's not how it works.
Explain it to me.
That's not how marketing works.
That's not how marketing works. But from an artist's perspective, sometimes I just put shit out just because that's how I feel.
So
who markets it is the marketing team.
No. The marketing team can only market what you allow them to.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. That's not necessarily true. I could put out something that's intended for something and they can market it completely different than that's the fight of Wale. That's the fight of Joe Budden. I don't make music for radio hits. I make music because I love to make music. So you're trying to market it as a radio hit. It's not a radio hit.
So your target audience isn't the radio, it's everything else, right?
No, it's how I feel.
Your target audience, how you feel?
Yeah. It don't have to be confined into one space, is what I'm saying. A target audience limits you. I feel like Lizzo
it does not.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Lizzo is bigger than a target audience. She's way more talented than to every time she puts out something to target a specific audience.
Let's go to the gun range next week. It's going to be because you have to figure out your target and what the audience is.
Spoken like a true marketing person.
Thank you.
That's the fight between marketing agencies and the artists.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's huge. This is coming from an artist, yo. Though that's my biggest thing. I don't have to be confined into one specific genre. Good. Lizzo is super talented.
You're not listening, Chase. All right. Did you see the Beanie Siegel? Real quick, did you see the Beanie Siegel interview with Nori?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what he said about Leo Coin?
Yeah, he said he needed a radio hit.
Right. And did you see what he said? And Leo Coin said, and because he heard radio hit, he thought that he wanted him to be a crossover artist.
Yeah, but that's his mistake coming from South Philadelphia. That's not that could be used for your go ahead.
So the marketing was saying we don't need you to be a crossover, we just need your target to be this. And because like how you're saying that you think that because that's your target, that's who you are. No, you can be the person you are, but you can target a certain section to get an entry point. And once your entry point is there, you will have it.
No, I can see that too. Somebody's walking to your house.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
No, I see that point, right? Because Beanie wanted one specific song to be his single.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
Uh-huh.
They wanted another song. He was like, no, that's not the song. I'm for the streets. He still had a target audience. So what I'm saying don't necessarily speak to what Beanie Siegel was trying to do.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. He still was trying to target an audience.
Yeah, but
it was different from I'm saying for the people that can just put music out and then not have a target audience, but it just reach a lot of people. Because when you specifically talking to a target audience, you're going to stay confined in a space, in a box.
The word you're saying specifically, you can have a target audience, but you don't have to. You can have a target audience, but that don't have to be your specifically. Your target audience is your entry point. That's all I'm trying to get to.
I'm saying that definitely could be true. I can agree to that. But what I'm saying is, what my point with Lizzo is, when she puts a song out, it's automatically all of a sudden, black people versus fat people. That's what it is.
But that's because she likes that though.
Maybe she does, but what I'm saying, and that's what I don't like. She is super talented.
So you don't follow her.
It don't have to be the fact that she's a big woman that makes music. She can play instruments, she can sing, she can rap. She has a lot of stuff to offer. It don't have to be the fact that she's big.
Okay. I understand that.
That's all I'm saying. That was my statement. Now, if you want to turn it into, you can
turn it into.
That's what you did.
Tim, I turned it into something. All right, fuck it. We'll take a shot. We go. Look, you Nick, fuck it. So y'all just going to double team me today.
Nobody double team.
Yes, it is.
I didn't say nothing.
No. I feel offended. I feel attacked. Look, y'all stay cool. How y'all stay cool?
What's your target audience?
I don't have one.
See?
I'm not that inclined yet for my business because I told you I'm the butt of everybody's joke. So y'all stay cool. Y'all stay cool. I ain't kid. Yeah, you go. My God.
Water. Yeah.
Water. No, I'm not a victim.
Hey, I'm gonna call y'all right back.
Don't call me back if you think I'm a victim.
You think you're a victim.
Yo, stop spitting. Yo, what's up with you?
Now stop spitting.